Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor, for those of you who may have never been here before. This video is going up on Christmas Day. I'm obviously not recording it on Christmas Day, but if it is Christmas when you are watching this, Merry Christmas. And the reason why I wanted to film this specific video today is because if anyone from EA, like at the Sims team, is watching this video, all I want for Christmas is The Sims 4 Generations. Just letting you know, if you want to give me a gift, this is what we want. This is what we're begging for, so please just listen and give us The Sims 4 Generations. But in today's video, I wanted to go over 15 things that I want in The Sims 4 Generations. Generations is one of the best packs from The Sims 3, and it just spans a lot of life stages and just makes me happy. And I really want a Sims 4 Generations pack that focuses on all of the life stages, except for young adults and adults because they get too much already in the game, and I don't care about them. So the very first thing on this list, I don't even know what it is, sleepovers. The very first thing on this list is for my kids and my teenagers to have the ability to invite their friends over to have sleepovers. First of all, I want children to be able to plan social events anyway, but if we had the ability for them to have sleepovers, that would be so cool. They could bring back little sleeping bags and just have like fun little things for things. It would be so cute. You could have like pillow fights and just all of that adorableness. Have the kids dress up in like fun costumes and do each other's makeup or I don't even know. You could use every single pack to kind of improve how a sleepover goes and just have sleepovers for your children. This could be so fun. It could be a sleepover birthday party. It could just be a sleepover for whatever reason. I just want to be able to have my Sim kids to invite their friends over and sleep over on the weekend and wake up and have beautiful, silly gummy bear pancakes and just enjoy living their best life. The next thing on this list might be a little bit controversial because a lot of people hated them in The Sims 3, but I am totally okay with bringing back imaginary friends. So in The Sims 3, when you had a baby, you would get this creepy doll that your Sims kid could play with for their whole childhood, and then it would come to life and be a little bit terrifying. And to be honest, I loved that. As creepy as they were very terrifying. I loved it. I absolutely love imaginary friends. I want my Sims kids to have those kinds of experiences. I want them to have a doll that they grow up with that just hangs out with them all the time, who they can talk to and play with and just engage with as much as they want. And that just brings me so much joy. I'm so here for family gameplay, and that's the kind of stuff that I want to see. So even though imaginary friends in The Sims 3 were very creepy, I'm totally okay with them coming back. The next thing kind of benefits adults because it could be a woohoo location like it was in The Sims 3, and that is tree houses. I love the idea of a tree house, even if it is just a rabbit hole, for Sims to just hang out. Sims kids need more things to do on the weekends, to do after school, places to hang out. This could even be a location where they'd be able to just go and do their homework, but they're away from the rest of the family and they just get to have their own little area for just them. And honestly, it just makes me happy. You can invite your friends over and hang out in your treehouse. You could have it where it could be like an artistic treehouse where they come out and in their inventory they have some kind of artwork that they worked on while they were up there. They could be learning skills. There could just be so much for them to do in this treehouse, and it would just bring me so much joy. But like in The Sims 3, this could also be a woohoo location for adult Sims, and they could have a lot of fun in there. More woohoo locations, because we need more of those. The next thing that I wish we had in the game before we get Generations, or a pack like Generations, is cars, but only because I want the ability to teach teenagers how to drive. It's kind of an issue if we don't have cars in the game because then you can't teach your teens to drive, but this is such like a pivotal moment in a kid's life. As someone who still doesn't have their license, and I am 26 years old, maybe it is a pivotal moment in many people's lives, but it was not in mine because I'm terrified. But anyway, I still love being able to teach my Sims kids how to drive, driving them to school, just all of that. Even if it is a closed world, we still had cars in The Sims 2 and they were still fun and functional a bit. So we could still have them, they could still drive away, it could still be a good time. The next thing that I really want is acne. Now we have acne in Parenthood that you can add to your Sims in Create a Sim. However, I want acne to appear at random times. Like you could add like a whole skincare system like they have in Slice of Life, which is a mod that you can get for The Sims 4 that is so much fun. But I want acne to appear when Sims, like teenage Sims, are just kind of hanging out. You could have like a child get their first pimple. My first pimple stuff. Why do I always make jokes about my first pet stuff in these videos? But you could have your children get their first like little breakout and then have teens who get more breakouts, and they could like do things like washing their face before they go to bed that would make it stop. I just want acne to be random because acne isn't something that you put on your Sims in cast and then take off. You're not going to remember to do things like that. I often forget that Parenthood has any acne even available in it. I just don't think about that. So I honestly forget that's a thing. But I loved in The Sims 2 and they would just get like one big pimple on their chin and it just made me laugh. I don't know why, because I had acne as a teenager and it's like, why am I laughing at the struggles of these fake people, Sims, pixels. I don't know. It's what I do. The next thing I really want to see the return of is prom, because I feel like teens don't have any big pivotal life events. They don't really get a graduation from high school. They don't really get anything like that that makes it feel like they're moving on from one stage to the next. And I think that prom and asking somebody to prom and getting dressed up could be a good solution to this problem, giving it kind of the end of their school life, I guess you could say. And you could just like have prom, ask your boyfriend or girlfriend or your crush, and then maybe they would go on and go to university together and get married, and it would be so beautiful. Another thing I really want is strollers, but this only really works for me if we free the babies. I'm just throwing that out there. I want to be able to walk by babies around town, even though it sucks because we're in a closed world, so it's not the same as The Sims 3, but even just walking them like up and down the street could be fun. And even just walking your toddlers up and down the street in strollers, or if you go to like a community lot, like if you were to bring your toddler to the park, you would just hang out in the stroller and walk them around, and that could be so cute. That would be so stinking cute. I loved strollers in The Sims 3, and I really think that they just added a lot to the game. And you get so many cute screenshots of your Sims just walking. It was just so cute. It was so cute. The next thing I really want is the ability for teenagers to go on like group dates, where they would be going on a date with like one Sim, but like all of their friends come too, because that's a very like teenager thing. Anytime I went on like a date, it would always be like me, the person I had a crush on, and then like 10 of our closest friends, because it was too scary to go just one-on-one when you're young. It's terrifying. So group dates would be a really fun way to do that, where you could have some of the goals be like focused on the date and some of the goals focused on like talking to your friends to make sure that everything's okay. I think that could be such a fun way to be able to do it, or even have it just be double dates where you go with another pair of Sims. That could be such a fun little detail in the game. The next thing that I want to see a return of from The Sims 3 is the daycare career, mostly because I love to torture myself. I loved the daycare career and the little bit of it that I did play in The Sims 3, because having that many toddlers just appear at your house was so scary. As someone who's played both 100 Baby and the 7 Toddler Challenge in The Sims 4, it would be so fun and just so wild, and I would love to run a daycare in The Sims 4, and I really hope that we get that ability back, because I know that a lot of people enjoyed it as well. The next thing I really want in The Sims 4 Generations is real cribs. I'm really sick of the way that bassinets look, so if we get Free the Baby, can we please get some things that look like a crib? Because really, in most families, at least that I have seen, people don't have a bassinet for their baby up until the time that they are like walking and can sleep in a real bed. I think that like actual cribs could be a really good addition to the game. They could make little baby nurseries so much cuter, and that would make me so happy. Please, at EA, it's Christmas, be nice to me and give us Generations. Another thing I really want to see is some brand new kid aspirations. We've had the same aspirations for the child life stage since the base game of The Sims 4 launched, and that's just not okay. It's been the same 4 things, and I'm so sick of them. I play them over and over again. I want some new child skills. I want some new child aspirations. I just want to shake up the child gameplay, and I think that Generations could be a really good place to do that. The next thing I really want to see for Elder Sims is canes, and more of like the reminiscing type stuff that we got with Nifty Knitting, where what you can do in a rocking chair, where they can kind of just like think back on their life. Maybe you could have a photo album and have your Sims kids like sit next to grandma and flip through old photos, and like it would really just add so much to the game for me. But I really do want canes, because it is fun to see your like old people in The Sims just walking with their little cane, and it brought a lot to the game for me. It'd also be really funny if they had like dentures and could take their teeth out, but like maybe that's taking it too far. The next thing I really want to see is more toddler toys and more stuff for toddlers to do. Now, I know a lot of people talk about how kids don't have much to do and teens don't have enough teen-specific stuff, but I think that if you just have the base game of The Sims 4, toddlers have like nothing. And then you'd have to get the toddler stuff pack to be able to really have more, but it's not even that much that's good. I just want more like little toys for toddlers, just for them to have fun and play and hang out, and I just want it to be cuter. Like all of the stuff that you can knit in Nifty Knitting, like those little turtles and the octopuses and the penguins, like all of those kinds of things, but as toys, is kind of what I would want for toddlers in The Sims 4. Nothing on this list is more teen-focused bedroom furniture. I find that a lot of the stuff is either very childish looking or very grown-up, and I don't think that there's much in the middle. There are quite a few posters that you can use to kind of make a room feel more teenagery, but I find that just most of it doesn't fit in my brain for like what I picture a bedroom for a teenager to look like. I feel like a lot of the bedroom stuff we currently have feels very Disney Channel, and like Disney Channel teenagers aren't real teenagers. Like real teenagers have like more messy rooms, not brightly colored rainbow rooms. So it's like, I just don't think that that is correct. But I would love to have more of a variety of teenage-focused furniture. I would even be okay with like a teenage bedroom, like how we have kids' room stuff, we could have teen room stuff, and I would be okay with that, weirdly enough. If we got an entire pack of just teen furniture, that would be fine with me. And the final thing that didn't really make the list, because it's more for adults and young adults, would be to bring back a midlife crisis that was in The Sims 3. I thought that was so fun. Like, it's such a simple detail that's like, okay, the Sim is going through a midlife crisis. They want to break up with their spouse. They want to move. They want to buy a new car. They want to go. Like, that's so funny. I absolutely loved midlife crises in the past games, and I would love to bring that back. It just adds a little bit of drama, and I'm all for drama. If you have any ideas of things that you want to see in The Sims 4 Generations, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. We all hope that Generations is the next pack, but if it's not, maybe the team might get some ideas from videos like this. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think should be in The Sims 4 Generations. I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are watching it the day that it goes live, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful holiday, a wonderful Christmas, and I hope that you're just spending it with whatever family is in your little 2020 bubble, you know, being safe and doing all of that. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you want to find more of me, you can find all of the links in the description to my Twitch channel, to the second channel where I upload Twitch vlogs. You can find my Twitter. There are so many places where we can hang out, and I really hope that you guys would come join me over there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.